everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are starting the Huntress cosplay. I'm very excited. What we're going to be working on today is the mask. This is what I have. It's not the most amazing mask in the world. I did purchase this off of Amazon. As you can see, the mask does not come all the way down as far as hers does, which I'm fine with. I'm gonna work with it. I'm going to, she's got some paint on the nose, obviously, and I will not be able to do that. Instead, I'm just gonna paint on my face when I do the cosplay itself. I do have a printed copy of what the mask looks like, and today we're going to do our best to recreate that. So we're going to do the painting first, obviously. So the colors that I have are for the inside of the ears. I'm using Basics Liquitex, the color Light Portrait Pink, Maps Black, also Basics Liquitex. I have white to lighten or darken any colors, which is also what the black will be used for, but there's actually a reason for the black. Artist Loft Raw Umber and Burnt Sienna. And then 3 different reds from Craftsmart. I've got Holiday Red, Bright Red, and Wine. And these 3 colors mixed together will create the blood effect that I'm going to put on it. So we're going to darken up the Light Portrait Pink with some black to kind of create a color for the ears. The ears themselves are a little bit more like nude, kind of, so that's why I want to darken it up. So I'm just going to mix the colors really quick and we'll be right back. So I've mixed the colors. I did mix the black and the Light Portrait Pink, but the color just didn't come out with what I wanted. It just, no matter how much color I added, it wasn't coming out very well. So I switched over to Portrait Pink, which is a little lighter than what I was hoping for, but it'll work fine. I mixed the reds and came up with this nice red, which I think will work perfect. And then I mixed the 2 browns that I had and came up with this, which I think will be fine. I might make it a little lighter. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get started on the painting. I bought these brushes off of Amazon. They came in a 2-pack for like $11, like $12, and I was like, I'm not passing that up. So I'm going to use this brush to paint the ears. And then she does have a little bit of blush, but like I said, like my mask doesn't come down nearly as much. So I'm going to add as much as I can in that little space that I have, and then we'll call it good. So I'm just gonna pull her forward. I've got her pinned in a bunch of different places to make it just a little bit easier for me. And I'm just gonna take some of this Portrait Pink and paint the inside of the ears. I did run like a Clorox wipe over this so that way the colors would stay on a little bit better, but we'll see. I'm like one of those people who believes that, you know, your cosplay can look different than like the actual character, and if my ears are going to come out a little bit more pink than hers, then that's fine, because every cosplay is different, and I'm not, you know, my intentions aren't going in hoping to look exactly like the character. So this is going to take a couple of layers, and that's totally fine. If you guys don't know the story of the Huntress, I will tell you guys right now. She was born in Russia, raised in Russia in a little cabin. Now this is, I just looked all of this up, so this is not like a story, I'm just going to tell you guys. So she was raised by her mom, no father in the picture as we know, as far as we know. And her mom and her would go out and hunt animals to survive. And she was raised to do that. And one day they were so close to starvation that they decided they were going to hunt bigger prey, dangerous prey. And they found an elk. Before they could hunt the elk found them, the elk spotted them and charged forward to straight to Anna, is the huntress's real name. And her mom jumped in front of her before the elk could do anything, and the elk's horns impaled her mom. Her mom was able to use the axe to kill the elk, and her mom suffered and died right in front of her. And she was forever changed. She left her mom there, took the elk, and went home to her little cabin. And from then on, she continued to hunt prey. And one day she realized that her favorite prey were other people, were humans. So when people would come in, she would kill them, and she would keep the little girls. If they had little girls, she would keep them in the hopes to raise them. But she wouldn't take very good care of them, so they would just keep dying, and she would go into this deep, deep depression every single time. And so finally she decided, I'm done hunting, waiting for them to come to me. I'm going to go to them. So she would go to villages, and she would kill families and kidnap little girls. And she became the story that people would tell girls to behave. You know, we all have those stories. That's not bad. That looks kind of good. So the lullaby that she sings is a story told about if you sleep too close to the edge of the bed, then the beast will come and take you away. So that's the story of the Huntress, and you know, kind of how she came about. I love researching cosplays before I start them, so I did lots of research about this. And I'm so excited to get started on it. You have no idea. I've waited for almost everything to come in, and I have almost everything I need. I just don't have it all yet. Okay, while we're waiting for that to dry, I'm going to take just a little bit of this color and kind of brush it along here. Hers is very round, so I'm just kind of taking that and making it round. Yeah, looks pretty good. Loving it, loving it. I'm going to add just a little to the tip of the nose just so that I have kind of that look. Okay. Perfect. Painted. Now I'm going to draw on her eyebrows with a thin brush. This thin brush with black. They're super long, so I'm just going to kind of whoop. I don't care about making it perfect because it's all going to get covered with blood and dirt anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and try to thin this out just a little bit. I'm noticing that with these brushes that they seem to kind of shed, which I'm not a huge fan of. I don't think I know anyone who's a huge fan of the shedding, but it's okay. Now that one's a little closer to the eye, but that's okay. Like I said, I'm not making it perfect. Her mom made this mask for her. Is how she came about it. Her mom would make her wooden toys and stuff like that, and so she decided she would use one of the masks that her mom made her to hunt the little children. Bam! That looks so weird. All right, we're going to let this dry and we'll be back. Okay, so I've added all of the final layers of paint to her. This is what she looks like now. It does appear that I'm gonna have to do these videos for the Huntress in parts because there's just so much to do and I don't have enough subscribers to meet the requirements for longer videos. So we're gonna end this part here. This is what she looks like. She's all pretty. Look at that. I'm really happy with the color I chose. I think it actually turned out pretty well, if you ask me. That's almost identical. So I'm pretty happy with how that turned out. The next part, which I'm going to film right after this video, I want these all posted, is going to be all of her dirty paint. All of the, like, the blood and the dirt that we're going to put on her. And then this third part will be putting on the veil and cutting the ear. So I'm so excited. As you can see, I have the sweater, I have the pants. I don't have the blue fabric yet. I've been trying so hard, but with everything being closed, oh my God, it's driving me insane. Oh, Miss Rona. I'm kidding. I don't have that. Anyway, so I will add another coat once it's fully dry, but go ahead and zip on over to part 1A, 1B, the next video of this mask. I'm so excited.